Hey. Hey. Oh, dang it. I hate it when I get a Dublin. Let me fix that. Hey. Oh, dang it. Alright, there we go. So someone's talking when I'm trying to talk. Oh, it's me. Hey, I'm Eric. I'm making a game. That game is called The Godkiller. It's a puzzle-solving adventure game. 3 dimensions it uses. Not 2, not 4. 4 time, I guess. 4 dimensions it uses. Let's demo. I want to get to it. I don't want to mess around preambling, talking about what my thing is. Let's demo. Alright. I'm not going to play the whole song on this. 2 reasons. It's bad showmanship, and the second reason more important than the first. If it gets stuck in my head, it's really going to bother me. But you'll hear a little bit of the song. This is the scene that the player goes to when they die for the very first time. And so the character, she's in this world where she doesn't know what the rules are. She was just born into it. It's like an afterlife. And she's learning all kinds of things about it. And this is a big lesson. This is what happens when you die in this world. You come to this place. And you hit a breakpoint.
Oh, little nothing, you have strayed. Oh, little nothing, you are afraid that all your pieces...
Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to play the whole song. So the 2 things that are new there from yesterday, it's showing the subtitles at the same time as the line. Then there's some lip animations that got played. I suspect there's a bug there, but I do not want to debug it on stream because there is a latency delay with the broadcasting setup, and it makes all of the audio that I do on my work computer play a little bit later. So normally you play something on your computer and the sound that comes out of it locally is, perfectly synced up, or at least undetectably delayed if it is delayed. But with the broadcast setup I've got, there's an extra step of sending the video and audio to a second computer, which does the uploading off to Twitch and all that. So I will work on that off stream. The other thing that also want to do off stream is author the lip animations that correspond to the other lines. I just did 1 line to start, but it's another thing. Audio scrubbing, anything with audio, the audio timing, I want to do off stream because of the delays in the setup. This stream, I want to make these knives plunge down and stab at the player in time to the music. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun session. So at certain points in the song, the knife should come down and stab the player, and in time to the music. I was thinking, well, I really want this to be hooked into the timing events I just put in for the lines that are sung, because I already authored that timing information 1 time. I thought, what I should do is add some kind of callback, whenever a line is completed or starts a new line, that it will call this callback, and then I can just take a look at the line, and in my code that's specific to a level, it can say, okay, on this particular line we're going to do a stab. Then I realized I already wrote that code, which is a really nice moment when you realize that your idea was so good that you already did it before. So I've got, this is the level controller for the death box. By the way, I finished with the demoing part of my stream, and now I'm just starting on the work part of my stream, which is the typical structure of these things. If you ever want to just figure out what I've done recently, watch the beginning of a stream. I've got a whole bunch of these, too many of these archived on a YouTube channel. Yeah, anyways, knock yourself out with that. Okay, so this here is the level controller. It has code specific to a single level. At the beginning you can see there's some stuff here that loads in a few assets and starts a song playing. Okay, so then I made this other callback, which I can override in the level controller. Oops, not here. On speech complete. So I could do on speech complete, or I can do on speech start, which would be a new one. How am I coding up on speech complete? I do like this kind of structure though. So in the level controller I can override on speech complete and tie into specific lines where I want things to happen. Okay, on speech complete. Who's calling you? Nobody? Somebody's got to call it. It says one usage. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, that makes some sense. Okay. So I think I want one more for on speech start, and then that will be enough. Also, I think I can do... No? What's your complaint? I'll leave it as is. If I say default, that gets rid of that. Okay. And then here I can say default, gets rid of the lifetime check. Okay, let's do a similar thing over here. In fact, I can make this a little more compact. There we go. Just following the same pattern. And then I want to go to the level controller and add one more overridable thing for starting speech. Okay, then I'm thinking of Where are the places? I think it's the beginning of each one of these lines. To fix you, to slice you, replace you, to grind you, unwind you, repose, we go, to bind you, define you, to hurt you, revert you. It's just all these lines. Okay, and maybe the end of this line. Okay. Think I got it. On speech start, that'll get called, and then I want to go to death box. Let's see. I want to get a list of all the knives. Knife controller. So all I gotta do is get all objects that have knife controller. It can actually be this because I'm going to end up calling find objects that by type. Oops. That's an easy one. So let's see. This will end up being a little bit more complex. Okay, then let's do Mateo. What's going on? I do something I don't usually do. I think I should do it more often. Just group a number of variables that are all part of one thing under a class. Stabbing knife. And we'll say it'll be start stab time. Okay. Then I'll say stabbing knife goes here. I know a little bit about it. Yeah, I used to write Java code about, oh man, years have gone by. I think it was about 8 years ago. But I know a little bit. You probably have it more loaded in your brain than I do. Of course, you know C# too, so it's not too different from Java and C#. Not too different. The worst thing about Java is this. The namespaces everybody does. It'd be like Mateo Company, Mateo app, security, devices, toaster, eggs, pizza, your special class, constructor, your special class, factory, all the stupid patterns and all the stupid classes going down 78 levels. It's so gross. You don't have to code it that way though, but that's what Java programmers expect to do. They're all about patterns. I mean, I could do that same nonsense and say C#, but the culture isn't there to do that in C#. People tend not to code that way that are C# developers or .NET developers. Okay, so let's see. So let's see, stab time. Let's do a constant for that. Const float stab duration equals, let's have it take, you know what'll look better though? Instead of having just one stabbing knife, is to have it could be multiple stabbing knives, and they can stab down quick, but then they come back up slow. And then, as the song plays and different knives are stabbing, it'll look more interesting. Okay, and then I think, like maybe this whole thing I wrote, maybe this should go in knife controller. Let me bring up knife controller, see what's there. That would be a better thing to do. Okay, that's going to be a better way to do it. So let's say it all goes in here. Stab in duration, and we'll have that one be real quick. So that one will be 1/10 of a second. Going back out. Let's do 5 seconds. Okay. Okay, let's see. Then I want a state. Enum state. I'll call it base, meaning it's at its base position. Or maybe waiting, stabbing, withdrawing. Then if I say that, then let's have consistent terms here. State, state. Float, state start time. Okay. And I guess on start, we'll say state equals waiting. State start time equals right now. And then we'll say void, public void, stab. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Okay. I will throw an assertion here that we got back to the waiting state. I think it'd be better just to make it work no matter what state it's in. Okay. I can do no COVID, I promise. Okay, so if I stab and I say the starting stab amount is wherever I'm at right now, and I say that we're starting it right now, and that the new state is going to be stabbing, and then we'll say update stabbing. Update stab amount. Okay. If state equals state waiting, just return. If state equals state stabbing, elapsed time minus state start time. Okay. Okay. Float. Tab ratio equals elapse divided by stab duration. And we'll set the new stab amount to equal date start stab amount. That's a funny word. State start stab amount. Stab amount equals the starting stab amount plus okay, I gotta do no float. Stab range equals no, I don't need that. Don't need that. So at one end, at the 0 end, we're closer to state start stab amount. At this end, we're at full stab. And then just pass in the stab ratio. Okay. Return. And this one has to be okay. There's one other thing I have to check. We say if elapsed is greater than stab duration, greater than equals stab duration. Stab amount equals 1F full stab, and then just set the state to withdrawing, and state start time equals now. State start stab amount equals 1F. Then return. Okay, so down here we're withdrawing. It's similar logic, but not exactly the same. Actually, I don't need that. It only applies to the start stabbing state. So here, if we were completely withdrawn, it goes to 0, and then this becomes waiting. Okay. Otherwise, this kind of code. Oh, I already have a number between 0 and 1 here. So that means we just say 1F minus withdraw ratio. Now that'll do it. Okay. So now I've got all the stabbing logic in here, which is real nice for me. Okay. So I no longer need any of this. I don't need to do anything here. But I do need to randomly, not randomly, let's see. Just pick a knife to stab with. So we say stabbing, knife eye, stab. If we're at the end of all of our stabbing, at the end of all our knives, then we just set it back to the first one again. So it just kind of like all the knives are waiting their turn to stab the player. They're all just waiting around. Okay. I give this a 41% chance of working the first time.
Oh, little nothing, you have strayed.
They all...
You are afraid.
Oh man, it's like a whole bundle of knives.
A little nothing.
It kind of worked. It's not how, it didn't work how I wanted to though.
Your sad little face. Come to cry, come to beg for our grace. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can.
I think what's happening is that on speech start is getting called a whole bunch of times. Because I see them trying to come back up. Okay, let's... Also, I remember also that there's a maximum amount for those knives to be brought in for the stab that looks good. So let's set it to be something besides one. Let's see. Max stab amount equals 0.99 F. And then down here, maybe I'll just go ahead and do the lerp. Okay, so it's going to go between max stab amount and let's do min stab amount too, and then be withdrawal ratio. Do I got a 0 somewhere? Okay, what's this? This is going to be max stab amount. This is annoying to me. So, really? So let me just go back up to this thing. You're saying, oh, you're talking about the local Euler angles, right? No, that actually fixes that. Huh. I have no idea what that particular warning is about. I kind of don't trust it. Okay, what is your solution? Yeah, introduce a variable. Is it really a useful thing to assign this to another variable? It gets rid of the warning, but I don't know. I just don't like it. Okay, now I gotta figure out what's going on. I think with that callback, because it just looked like they just called it way too many times, essentially. So the knife controller, get rid of that. Okay, inside of here, on speech start, who's calling that? And why? Okay, I think this code is always going to end up executing no? Maybe? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. This will get called a whole bunch of times. I really should use the event iterator on this. Okay, but I don't think I ever put some single variable that would say when we had begun playing a speech clip. And that's why this is going to just call repeatedly, as will this. So this is probably a good time to introduce that. Okay. So I've got is loaded, I've got hand animation, lips animation. Maybe not the speech clip, but the speech event. Has started. Defaults to false. This is a good optimization as well. Okay, I think I can do this. I'm going to look through it all very carefully. But I'll say if speech event has started, continue. There's probably some other things I still need to keep doing, and I'll end up putting in a little block here, but and then here we say speech event has started equals true. And here I just say start speech. I was previously looking at the audio source as a way of determining whether or not we've begun playing it, but now that I've got the has started variable, I can look at that instead. Okay, this has to be called every frame. So I can put it up in a block up here. It's a lot of changes I'm making right here. So let's do this. Let's see. Lips. Okay. Lips animation. Oh, this is going to be lips. Okay, so this will allow me to create an iterator. Let's not do that quite yet. So I already have so many changes here I'm testing out. Let's not put that in right away. So make that very clear that I would like to come back and do this without using this viseme at thing. Okay. Cool. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I got that bad I forgot something feeling. But maybe I didn't. Maybe it's good. Let's try it. Let's try it again.
Oh, little nothing, you have strayed. Oh, little nothing, you are afraid that all your pieces fell apart, they fell below. A little nothing, where did they go? We see you here, your sad little face. Come to cry, come to beg for our grace. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can.
Gotta turn off that music or I will go crazy. Feels like I'm gonna need better lighting in here. I already know that I need the targeting of the knives to go to the center of her instead of at the top left corner. Okay. So I'm going to make a few more changes. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be static. String. single knife stab lines. These are going to be all knives, stab lines. Okay. And is that fixing? Okay, cool. So then I come back over here and I say, okay, to fix you. Suppose I could just do this. Okay, so I'm picturing one bag back to life. Oh, everybody stabs one way back to life. Just one way back to life. It's gonna need the knife. This could be just like a crazy storm of stabbing. Okay, let's see what happens when I paste all these. I know how to rock. Oh, you said hack. I know how to hack. No, I'm not a hacker, man. I build things, I don't break them. Are you a hacker? Yeah, I don't really know too much. So the stuff I know about hacking is really it's from the defensive side, just meaning trying to build things in software so that they don't get hacked. one way back to life, O. Just. Final stabbing. Line equals it's gonna need. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. I can do const string here. Okay, I guess I don't need this after all, so let's get rid of that. We'll say if single knife stab lines contains the speech ID, then we will do single knife stab and return. Then for certain lines, we have all the knives stab. And this last one, let's just say if speech ID I'll just say started final stabbing. It's a better name. Okay, then say if started final stabbing update for final stabbing. So for that one, float next final stab time. Okay. And I could encapsulate this a bit. Pretty decent progress. So I don't know, since the last time that you're on, it's been making animation timings for this scene, which I'll demo for you in a second. Okay, update for final stabbing. We'll say let's do float equals time. That one. Yes, that one. Range between, I think, 0.1F and 0.5F. Okay, this might actually work. Let's see. Oh. No. Looks like I lost my my streaming connection there. Let me fix that. Kind of hate it when that happens, but it does happen sometimes. Okay. All right, here's the demo. Unless it's broken, then it won't be a demo.
Oh, little nothing, you have strayed. Oh, little nothing, you are afraid that all your pieces fell apart. They fell below. Oh, little nothing, where did they go? We see you here, your sad little face. Come to cry, come to beg for our grace. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Will we put you back together? That's the plan. Cause we got the knife. The cute, to slice you, to bite you.
Oh shit! Dang it. Sucks. I gotta wait for it to get that far to see the bug. Okay, I know what it is. The lines don't match. Because I have to concatenate a few other things with it. So let's set the prefix. Let's see. Do an empty line that should give it to me. Okay, characters, the ma, name. Okay. So do that. That should give me a prefix I can put in front of this. That's me. Let's see. So I need to add prefixes to these lines, so let's not make them be read-only. guess I don't need this here. Let's just add this in. So update lines with speech ID prefix, and we'll just take this down below. No longer a const. Go. Okay, I think I'll try it again. Let me see if I can fix everything while I'm at it. So I'm doing a look at what is the target though? Let's set the target. Okay, I think there's a look at that'll take a position. Is that true? Yeah, I can give it a world position. So let's see, let's do target position. I think it should be, if I remember right, there. Let's have 1F, negative 0.5F. Can do a const? No. I guess I could probably do a static read only. All right, we'll see how that goes. And I'll make sure that this new code is doing what I expect it to. Let's take a look at that. Let's also get the first one of these speech IDs that comes up and make sure it's following the same format. All right, hit play, check it out. That looks healthy. Okay. I think that works.
Oh, little nothing, you have
Yep.
strayed. Oh, little nothing, you are afraid that all your pieces fell apart. They fell below. A little nothing, where did they go? We see you here, your sad little face. Come to cry, come to beg for our grace. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Can we put you back together? Yes, we can. Will we put you back together? That's the plan. Because we got the knife. The cute.
Dang it. Irritating me. Alright, what is the speech I did? That's the match. Okay, I did.
Before you go someplace wild.
Okay. I have to turn off that song. So let's just turn the volume off. I gotta turn it off for my own sanity. So I'm pretty certain it was just not matching here. They did start stabbing after a bit. Let's get some debug logging going. Trying to put things in the right order. Oh, this is gonna be now plus. Okay, so that much is fine. Let's also do I'm gonna check this one more time, make sure it's the same format I'm expecting. Okay. level name, character name, first 3 words of the line. All lowercase, hyphenated. Looks good. I want to do it without maximize on play so I can see what's going on down here. Yeah, these are following the right format. Oh yeah, there's a stab. There we go. Oh, nice. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool. And they also appear to be centering correctly. I do think I could in the end part I could make them go a little faster. So let's see, let's do 0.05, 0.25. Okay, all this stuff works. I can take out the debug log. Okay, I had one other note here for something I think I'll try to do on stream. And then the rest of my work this evening I think is going to be off stream. Okay, I wanted to use an event iterator. So to do that, I go to speech event. Should be speech event. Or speech clip, one of the two. I could use either one. Let's go. First, let's look at lips. Oh, Okay, I've just got a create iterator thing there. Okay, speech, clip. Okay, a good thing about doing this is I'll be using a general purpose class that I wrote for iterating over events instead of this other thing here. It should be more efficient, should be better tested. So let's see. Alright, so I forget how this is used. It should be, let's see, the amount of time elapsed since the start of the speech event. So next, now minus speech event start time. Okay, I think the way it works is that it returns null if there's no event that's new since the last time it was called. So we say if ellipse event not equal null, yeah, I might need to put that back, so let's just leave it there for the moment. Alright, let me check that the event iterator works like I think it does. Okay. Yeah. So, fairly efficient way to look that up. And pretty general purpose. I think I used it in like 3 other places. think this should go beneath as well. Okay. Because otherwise I'm recording a line every single time. Okay, so we'll see if that continues to work. It might work better than it was before. I think there was some problems updating that mouth. The timing didn't seem quite right to me. Let's try it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep working on this, but I'm gonna keep working off stream because I've got stuff that I need to hear the audio timing correctly, and my broadcast screws it up a little bit. But hopefully tomorrow I can show the full song with lip movements based on some work I do off stream tonight. And the knives are working like a champ. Like I keep on thinking of little flourishes and things to add to them, but I don't want to get carried away with that. I want to make sure it's all basically there before I make any more refinements. But I picture little things like at the end of a song line, the knives twirl around or things like that. There are going to be some animations that the character needs when she gets stabbed. So yeah, all this stuff's playing through my head, but I'm going to call this a stream right here. I'm going to stop the stream. And Hungry Boy, Mateo, whoever else might be on right now, thanks for hanging out. And I will catch you later. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream.